Hello, and welcome to Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park. I'm Ranger Kelly. Black Canyon is known for these steep canyon walls behind me and the black and pink rocks that make them up. Not only are these rocks beautiful, they're some of the oldest you can find anywhere in North America. And in this video, we'll take a look at how geologists figure out how old rocks are. Scientists have two methods for dating rocks. The first is called relative dating, and that means giving an age to rocks compared to the other layers around it. The second is called absolute dating, which means finding an exact age in years. We'll start with relative dating, or finding an age compared to other rocks. Let's consider an example. Imagine I drop a file of photos of me on the floor and they get all mixed up. You see photos of me when I was young, when I was in elementary school, and recently. It'd be pretty easy to put these photos in order, from the one taken longest ago to the one most recent. Now, this photo of me when I was young, do you know exactly what year this was taken? No, but we know that it was the oldest of these photos, so it's relatively older than the others. Geologists can use this same logic to figure out the age of rocks. Take a look at this photo of rock layers. Can you figure out which are the oldest rocks? Unless something funky happens, the oldest rocks are below younger rocks. Geologists call this the law of superposition, but I prefer to call it the law of pancakes. That's right, I said pancakes. When I'm making pancakes, when one is done, I put it on a plate. As the next pancake is done, I put it on top, and the next one on top of that, until I have a stack of pancakes. Where are the oldest pancakes in this pile? They're at the bottom, just like with rock layers. Another geologic law allows us to know that the stripes, the lighter colored rocks, are younger than the dark gray rocks. Geologists call this the law of cross-cutting relationships, but I prefer to call it the law of jelly donuts. That's right, I said jelly donuts. When you're making a jelly donut, you have to have the donut first to squeeze the jelly into. Without it, you wouldn't have a jelly donut, you would just have a puddle of jelly on a plate. We know that the donut had to be there first, just like the dark gray rock had to be here first before the pink rock was intruded into it. Again, this doesn't give us an exact age, but a relative age. We know that the pink rock is younger than the gray. Now, in order to figure out an exact age, let's learn about absolute dating. Now, absolute dating means finding an exact age in years. And to do this, geologists use a method called radiometric dating. Now, rocks have unstable atoms in them, which means that the atoms change from one variation to another over time. This is natural, and it's happening all over the universe. Now, because this change from one variation to another happens at a constant rate, geologists can look at the ratio of those variations and use the rate to figure out how old the rock is. Now, for a simplified example, let's go back to my kitchen. I love pizza. This pizza has 8 slices, and I eat pizza at a rate of exactly 2 slices per day. So if you were to go into my fridge and find a pizza box with 2 slices left, you could work backward and figure out how old that pizza is. That's right, that pizza is 4 days old because I ate 2 slices on day 1, 2 slices on day 2, 2 slices on day 3, and there are 2 slices remaining. At Black Canyon, geologists used a specific type of radiometric dating called uranium-lead dating to figure out that these dark gray rocks are about 1.8 billion years old. Now that we know how geologists figure out how old these rocks are, we can learn about how the Earth has changed over time, which can in turn help us understand how the Earth may change in the future. Now at Black Canyon, we protect these beautiful and exceptionally old rocks, but there are interesting geologic stories everywhere. So I challenge you to get outside and learn about the geology where you are. Plus, geology is delicious.